Alright, small little video for tonight. We've got our brake booster and master cylinder installed, and this kit that we got from MustangSteve.com recommended a 2000 Mustang V6 master cylinder, and you can see our clearance there. And initially we had a serious issue with that master cylinder because the ports for the brake lines were on the inside, and you can see there's not much room to make a bend and fit in there. So we got this master cylinder that is from a 92 Ford Ranger. It does have a 1-inch bore, so that's good, and the ports are on the outside of it, so we got plenty of room to run our brake lines. Even with the hood hinge mounted in there, there's still plenty of room there. The only odd part is this master cylinder for some reason has a sort of a goofy looking reservoir on it that's very sloped toward the front, but that's the least of our worries at this point. So we're going to pull all that back off. We just did the test fitting on that just to make sure everything cleared and we didn't have to do any fabrication, and so we're not going to hook it all up now. And we showed you this earlier, the bracket for the brake pedal mounts in that set of bushings right there. And so we're going to pull it all off and get it ready for paint. And then the second thing, I'm doing a little bit of tweaking tonight back here in the back and working on these fender extensions. Quarter panel extensions. And these are, I believe they're pot metal cast aluminum, and they really don't fit well. And you see a lot of classic Mustangs where these just kind of look not very fitted back here. So we're going to see if we can make them look better using some tips from the guys at Southwest Rod and Custom. Have posted a couple of videos on how to do this, and I'm going to see if I can do it. But you see, to get this this peak here on the body line lined up perfectly, you know, it's off over here, and this is not too bad up here, but then down here it is off as well. So we're going to do a little work to see if we can get that matched up better, because, you know, if we get this lined up here, then this peak won't line up, and this will be the hardest thing to correct. This is real easy to fill in down here, so we're gonna get to work on it. First thing we're gonna do is finish removing the paint from those guys, those extensions. We're gonna blast the rest of that off now. Alright, so we've removed the paint here, and you can see we put tape on the quarter panel because we're going to do a two-step process here. First of all, the places that are low on the extension itself, we're going to get some filler on that, and where those places are low, it doesn't need filler on the quarter. So what we'll do is tape the quarter off. We'll fill in the gap with filler and let it dry, and we'll break this apart, and then the filler won't stick to the tape. It'll just come right off of it. So, and then it'll leave the filler in the low spots. And then once we get that leveled up, then we'll tape off the quarter extension and put filler on this part on the low spots. And then when we get done, it'll be perfectly squared up and even all the way around. So we're going to put some filler on there now. Alright, we're going to use a little bit of Evercoat's Quantum 1 body filler. And this is their top of the line premium body filler, best they make. It's about $60 a gallon, and we've got a little half gallon here, and it takes a lot more hardener for this particular kind than most other brands use, and it's also a little bit cool here, so got a lot of hardener to mix in. So we're going to mix that up and apply it, and we'll show what it looks like when we get done. Alright, well, you can see we've applied the first round of body filler on here. It's probably going to take at least a couple of coats to get the fill we need on the actual quarter extension. And on this side, the quarter extension didn't need anything, so it's fully taped off, and we just put a good thick coat of body filler on the quarter panel. We're going to sand, most of that off. It'll get block sanded off, and at the very edge where it's low, it'll fill it in nicely. And the tape, again, that we put there will allow us to disconnect that because the body filler won't stick to the tape. So we'll finish it up tomorrow night and show what it looks like.